Hello and welcome, Cosmic Quantum Travelers. I hope you're doing good. I'm actually getting very hot right now. Oh my God. I think there is a plasma wave coming for sure. I hope you're all doing good. I actually managed to be only 2 minutes late. I'm very proud of myself. So sorry for waiting. Hi, Ro, Jake, Cyrus, Kasia, Stuart, Tore. Hi, everyone. Very intense energies. I think we can all agree. I'm just going to switch one more light on. One sec. So yeah, I didn't think I would be coming online again, but here we are. For the final party and the final liftoff. Let it be so, for so it is. Because we're all tired here. And we're ready. 24 hours sleep, that's nice. Yeah, it's definitely, I think overall they definitely make you feel tired. All these solar energies, it's just a lot. It's a lot. And I really see since yesterday, we're just going full supernova of the heart event. It's already happening. It has already happened. And we keep making it happen. As you know me. Oh my God, I'm hot. Okay. Very warm. Hi, Tonya, Pamela, Preeti, Kat, Sarah, Sarah Faye, Sarah Air, Marlene. If I miss anyone, welcome. And yeah, so the energies are wow. So let's hope I can focus somewhat because right now I feel a little bit spaced out, that's for sure. So there's a lot happening. Grounding is definitely a good idea if you can in nature. Mainly just relax and surrender to the process. The clearings and upgrades, so to say. There is a very thick incense stick that's about to burn all the way down all the smoke, in case you're wondering. Hi, Diana. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Stuart. So yeah, so we're being all lit up. Our hearts are opening. And I mean, I will try my best to share what I have in my notes. Thankfully, I have notes. Otherwise, I would probably forget because it's so intense. So yeah, we said that already. I think we can all agree on this. Let me see. What's this there? Anyway, some funny background. So yeah, the energies are super high. A lot of liquid, water intake, resting, spending time in nature if you can, earthing, like bare feet on the ground or having a salt bath, having showers that will all support in clearing the energies, because it's also been very heavy as all of the negative energies, entities, everything is being fully blitzed, blitzity, blankety clear and diamondy clear. And we are sparkling, and literally the whole field is lit up since yesterday, especially. So yeah, and we are here to do an activation together. That's, I think, mainly that I know I was mainly asked to do a live today, guided to, so to say. I was almost doing it yesterday, but then the energy was so intense also with the X-flare, so that was a big X-flare. And also, I mean, there haven't been earth facing yet, but there's a lot more coming. I want to say in regards to the event or what people are expecting, I have said this before, the supernova of the heart event as such is not necessarily a solar flash. And basically we are here to co-create it. And what we can do is, as I'm seeing it, and I have been sharing, is literally trying to open our hands ever wider and clearing out all of the stuff that is preventing us from doing so. And obviously, you know, all the activations, all the stuff we're doing, you know, all the work we have been doing. And ultimately, as I've said, it has already happened, but we also keep making it happen as we keep holding the frequency, we keep holding the field, even if we are going through some clearings, and everybody is at a different stage. And every day is different. Every moment is different. So my advice always is don't hang onto anything, whether it's good or bad. especially when it comes to clearings and upgrades, because ultimately it's just whatever needs to happen will always happen, isn't it? So the less we can focus on the negatives and see everything as a blessing, every trigger, everything that's happening, because ultimately you're the co-creator of it and nothing lies outside of you, so you're no longer the victim, the easier this goes. And this is ultimately what we're transcending now. So this whole last week especially has been all about transcending this whole victimizer consciousness, which is based in the distorted polarity consciousness we have been living in so far, which is kind of a bipolar energy. And a lot of that is due to the split within the genders and the gender divide and the reversals that have been running, and us, talking about divine union a lot, because it is about the divine union within the masculine and feminine, birthing the divine child, the Holy Trinity, but it's really a divine union with God and with all and everything. So we've been transcending all illusions of separation, whilst we're also self-realizing our true self, our one true self. So there's a true self that's very unique to us, and then there's a one self which we are remembering, which is the oneness. So we're merging the polarities and we're merging the paradoxes in a way, and reversing everything, because everything has been very much inside out here. And many of us have been tested a lot, especially over the last few days, through these ultimately thought forms that may show up through different people in our lives, and confronting us with any remaining fears, doubts, worries, insecurities, especially around the notion of crazy or insanity of what kind of we believe in. Because if you think about, obviously all the psychological warfare, it's a war over consciousness, which is the war over DNA, which is basically the same, because our DNA and our blueprints hold the consciousness that we embody, which is the key, our embodiment. So anyway, and, often many of us have had, as we are awakening, it will be deemed from the outside as somebody's mentally ill, because you're all of a sudden, no longer agreeing with the status quo, and you are seeing the collective psychosis that's actually happening, especially over the last 2.5 years. And psychosis really just means that you're not really seeing reality for what it really is, although they have changed slightly the definition, which is interesting. Obviously, because it's this whole psychological warfare of making people that can see beyond the scene, that can see into other dimensions, that are very psychic, and have these extra sensory gifts and abilities. And in normal Western culture, we're deemed crazy. There's actually a very good documentary called Crazy and then Wise like wisdom, on Vimeo, which very much shows that if we are in other cultures, if we would have been born in other cultures and environments, we would have been shamans. I don't even know how to pronounce that properly in English, but you get me. So this is all about, which is basically the healer of the community. So those with extrasensory abilities who have been deemed sensitive or empathic, ultimately, it is kind of like a disability or a disadvantage, because we are kind of sucking everything in from our environment, especially kind of negative emotions, and then transmute them until it becomes a superpower, because that's really where our superpowers are kind of locked into or connected to. Because the extra DNA strands, or the higher consciousness, is all about, extra gifts, abilities, a higher consciousness, and being able to see things from a different perspective, which is the multidimensional integration as well, which we have been under. And it's all very much connected to the new Organic Creatrix Field, which is already online, which is really the new operating system, the new background to the new realities, to the new Ascension Earth, to our new Eden, 2222. And basically, it's all being ignited from within. So we can feel, many of us, the DNA activations, the rainbow plasma light body activations, especially since yesterday. A lot of dragon energies, which are very much helping the re-encryption, and many other, intergalactic support on many levels. And we are really merging all of that through our own multidimensional integration, all these different realms, realities, timelines, aka dimensions, as one, and universes through us. And it's really the only one true reality there ever was, although we're also building or activating it, tuning into it, quantum hopping, merging, shifting with that already ascended version of ourselves, and which equals Ascension Earth. And this is all the way up 13D. That's what I'm seeing. One sec. And ultimately, it's beyond dimensions, because we're unifying, as I just said, all as one. So it's beyond compartmentalization. It's beyond, even now, going beyond 15D. Because even when I said in my last video, the distortions have happened in the different layers of, or the different versions of Earth, which would be Earth 3D, Tara 5D, Gaia 7D, and Ascension of 12D versions of Earth. But if we take out the time, they're all just different, versions, stages of Earth and our evolution. So we are totally quantum hopping to the reality, which is the only true reality, where as if none of this has ever happened, but with the lessons learned, slowly. So, because we remember this is ultimately a holographic projection, which has also been artificially messed with and altered and interfered with. And these are the holographic overlays, the inserts, implants that also exist, on so many different layers and levels, which we have been clearing busily. And it's really all fully clearing and evaporating. So all the inserts, all the implants, all the distortions, all the seals, all the membranes, all of it. It's just fully clearing. And so it's a process both of clearing this, as well as quantum merging, hopping with that already ascended version of you and Ascension Earth, which is really the only version, and where none of the cataclysmic events throughout the dimensions and timelines have ever happened. Because we have been repairing the timelines, which also equals your DNA, which equals, your diamond rainbow plasma light body and your divine blueprint. It's all interconnected. Because the film strip to our realities are held within our DNA. And that's very powerfully activating. And again, we have been doing so throughout. You keep activating them and igniting them. And then at one point, it just stays online at a certain level. And then there would still be variations within that. But I really like us to go beyond, dimensional layers and compartmentalization, because it's very much all about bringing it from this hierarchical model of consciousness to a circular model where we all literally, it's the rebirth of God source consciousness, the cosmic consciousness, which is the only true reality, the only true nature of our one true self, where we're all one. So everybody's part of this, everyone, well, the ones who are coming with us. And because it's both end. So the bodies and consciousnesses that can make that jump are coming with us, and the other ones, some go back to source. We're all being placed in different, realities within this organic creatrix field. And those who are not coming, physically with us and who are choosing another, new incarnation to, so to say, join us, they also receive healing and, so to say, a debrief afterwards. So I, again, suggest not to worry really about anyone. This is all about you Anyone around you is your extension, is an aspect of you. All of this is a co-creation, and we're fully transcending, dissolving any victim-victimizer games now. We've been busy doing this, and we're here now, and many can feel it. We've reached that frequency where it's the 100 monkey effect, where, I mean, this is already happening, literally, but now full on, which, again, many of us can feel, but we also keep making it happen. That's why we're here today. So we're going to do an activation not too long from now. I'm just going to go through some of my notes. You can also try and ask me a question if I do manage to read it. I'm not always so good with keeping up with that live. Hi, Sharon, Unity, Pamela. So I hope you're all doing good. So let's keep lighting it up, and let's be super conscious that we are here literally to bring this in, to make it happen, as well as total surrender. So again, it's a paradox. It's both. So ultimately, nobody's doing anything here anyway. But then we're also here to be boots on the ground, for source, to make it happen, to make the miracle happen. So it's both. And it's also in each now moment to know what to do, when to just let it go. And, again, when to be guided to, for example, bring an activation in and do a Facebook Live. And whatever comes up, just allow it to arrive, whether you feel calm and blissful and fearful, or whether you feel density, whether you feel anything is fine. The less you can just resist and just accept whatever is flowing through you, the easier this goes, and the quicker as well. And there's such powerful diamond, rainbow, plasma, light body activations happening. And yeah, I mean, there's so many different layers to it. There's also a lot of dragon rainbow breath clearing literally the whole morphogenetic field of the planet, as well as ours, as we are making this all up as one. And yeah, and golden, diamond, crystal, and white light, iridescent light, which is really much the Christ light. There's so many layers to it. And then I keep seeing, every day or throughout the day, I see different layers and different activations happening. But yeah, it's totally done. And right now we're just fully transcending any remaining illusions, just because this is this memory wipe of the old faults, artificially interfered with realities, fully clearing from our consciousness. And we're then fully remembering what has really happened and our true history, which is then igniting the new Ascension Earth, which is the only true reality there ever was, where we would be if none of this has ever happened, all of the cataclysmic crazy events, because we've been clearing this all out. So it's a whole, and this is totally quantum, okay? Totally quantum. So no more dates, nothing. No more dates. Like we can, of course, we can mention dates, but you get me. Ultimately, though, this has already happened, and it's a whole frequency thing. And we're already there again, because the 100 monkey effect is already in full flow, and God source consciousness is going online. And we're really just here to keep anchoring the light, keep, being a change. And every moment is this, though, because we keep doing it. It's the same as once we're even there. Once everything has changed in a blink of an eye, we will still need to keep holding the consciousness, because, we fell in consciousness to start off with, to get here as one. So, where we are totally respecting and accepting of what has happened, because we do need to fully recognize and look at, any kind of wound or trauma we've been through throughout the ages, anything that the part of us that feels a victim or has been a victimizer, because we've been all of these things in this lifetime and any other. So we need to look at all of these things to then love it all up, and also then to transcend any kind of attached guilt, shame, blame, resentments, unforgiveness, grief, sadness, all of this. So it has to all arise, to see it for what it is, to then let it go. And now we're literally here to rewrite our stories, because now we have taken back our world. It's done. It's just that the illusion is fully dissolving now, but we need to keep remembering this, because it's a frequency, it's a whole consciousness you keep holding, until there's literally zero doubt left that you are projecting your realities out, and this is what's happening now, and you are literally being a vessel for source to let it all kind of happen through you, because this is not about an ego will of us here doing something against the will of the masses. No. This comes from, again, when I'm guided to share something, it doesn't come from my ego. It does come from my being tuned into source and what wants to happen through me and be facilitated through me. And then it's like just really a happening, and nobody's really doing anything, whilst you also need to make it happen. And sometimes you're like, oh, really? Do I need to do this? Because again, we're kind of tired here and just want to enjoy paradise, be in the forever holiday, okay, and play and have fun. And it's here now. And we just need to keep merging with that. Happy birthday, Teresa. What a beautiful day to have a solar return. Infinite blessings. And we make them happen. So every moment is this. So we keep holding the frequency, we keep holding the vision. Again, this is about you tuning into what you're here ultimately to create or co-create or ignite from within, and not me telling you, but I'm, again, also here to just share whatever I'm seeing and the activations and so forth. So as always, take what resonates and leave the rest, okay? So it's really right now about us understanding, because I've been seeing still so many, so much within the spiritual community and also in religion is about kind of just the languaging around a lot of what's being shared is, coming from somebody from outside or something from outside is doing it for us. There is no real, okay, this is what we're going to do to get there. And this is kind of the higher vision. It's like kind of the Ascended Master or the Archangel or the Guardians or whatever, we're waiting for whatever they're having to tell us. And this is what's going to happen. And just everything is fine or, whatever. Now, for me, it's all about us realizing we are those Ascended Masters, those Guardians, those Angelics. These are all aspects of us. And whilst we can call them in to support us, those of the highest light in alignment with the law of one, but it's about realizing we are literally God's source consciousness embodied, and from that place nothing lies outside of us, and we're no longer even praying to God, like any outside source, to make anything happen for us. It's a co-creation. We're literally like summoning the whole universe and cosmos to us, because we understand everything is an extension of us. And when we're unified with source and totally tuned in, it's literally just happening through us, and you become a pure channel of divine will embodied. And it's not from any ego place trying to make or control anything to happen, but it's like also understanding that we came to make it happen and not waiting for some solar flash or some, I don't know, ETs to come and pick us up. I don't believe we're going anywhere. I don't think there's any kind of rescue thing going on. This is about changing our realities from the inside out, because what we've been doing is shapeshifting. And this is about you asking from within yourself, as God source consciousness embodied, to shift this. It's inside of you. No one else outside of you. Not within me, no one. No Ascended Master, no Jeshua, no nothing. All of these aspects are us. When we speak of the cosmic mother, if we speak about cosmic dragons, archangels, whatever it may be, these are aspects of you you're here to integrate as part of the oneness. So nothing lies outside of you. Stop waiting for anything to happen. You keep making it happen. With every thought, word, feeling, belief, and action you take, and that is not asking something outside of you to make it happen for you. Whilst you're also not here to do it all on your own, it's a whole co-creation. But you understand it's the whole cosmos conspiring in our favor now, because we've been clearing out all the crap that has prevented us from projecting a reality that is literally heaven on earth, projected out from the inside out. And it's very much connected to the supernova of the heart event, or the full opening of our heart. And what's happening also within the core of the earth is literally the core of the earth, which I very much connect with our high heart and the permanent or cosmic God seed atom, which is in our high heart, and which is basically responsible for igniting the whole monadic integration and, our multidimensional merging. And this is very much for me connected to the crystalline core of the heart. And there I've been seeing, especially over the last few days, this really powerful opening and ignition of the crystalline core and It's like a diamond white blue, royal blue lotus flower that's opening, which is also connected again to our lotus and emerald, diamond, crystal heart fully opening. And again, it's very much, I see it as a supernova of the heart event. I'm not waiting for any solar flash. I'm just keep opening my heart, keep doing my work. And ultimately, this has already happened. There's nothing to do. But again, we also like to keep being the vessel for the magic to happen through us. Because again, for me, this is so much about no longer waiting, but understanding we are literally keep, making it happen in every now moment, literally. Because, we only have the now. So we can't wait for all these future dates or future happenings. It's like you fully merging with the already happening. It is already done. I'm already there. Because otherwise it will always be in the future, which doesn't exist. So you have to go fully quantum, forget about any forecasts, any celestial happenings. I mean, by all means, pay attention, but know it for what it is. It's still programming you. And it's kind of, the planets are not, they're not supposed to be there. And I think they're also moving already. So it's like, I don't pay much attention to that. I've seen so many dates everywhere. I just totally tune out, scroll past. This is happening in total quantum no time, and it has already happened. And that's what you need to merge with. So there is no time, there is no space, there is no gravity. That's you fully activating your multidimensional travel vehicle that has full multidimensional access in 360 degrees, no time whatsoever. That's your multidimensional access to infinite possibilities within the Divine Creatrix Field. And your heart is your compass, your heart is the key, and it knows the truth. And I'm very much seeing also is this kind of the mind within the heart and the heart within the mind. So it's like we are seeing, through our mind, but through the eyes of love. And our heart is also seeing, crystal clear vision, but again, through the heart. So it's like as if almost the principles are like, like the poles swapping whilst also unifying as one, if that makes sense. Because it is one unified higher heart mind. That's in total unison, because the issue has been a disconnect between the mental emotional body between the heart and the mind, the masculine and the feminine, and then also in the dimensional layers. And again, the damage has happened all throughout the layers, also 1D to 15D, and literally the pre-meta layers that I mentioned. So also Ascended Master levels and all of that. And again, pre-meta, so the primal sound and light fields, which are all being corrected. And that then corrects the sacred geometries, and that corrects the realities. And again, this is all projected out from the inside out. I do not see any aliens landing and taking us off this planet whilst it goes through a rebirth. I believe through, which is our inner heart opening event, supernova of the heart event, this also ignites or is correlating with the crystalline core activation fully going online, which is also shifting the poles fully, which is already happening. Again, this is more energetic than anything else. It's already happening, and it has already happened. But we're completing this now, which is also, again, a shift in our own energies and the masculine, the feminine, and the heart and the mind, right and left brain. It's connected with all of this. Yeah, I hope that clarifies this a little. So I don't think we're really going anything. So the pole shift for me completes now. I know there is no destruction. Just it's like, what are you projecting? Because ultimately we are imagining all of this. So we are imagining right now the dissolution of the false matrix and are shifting from the old to the new. So what do you think has to happen? If you think there needs to be destruction, ultimately for me, that's a foreign timeline. I'm not saying Mother Earth is not shaking and rocking, but ultimately we are keeping and holding the balance, and we are projecting out what we think needs to happen for the shift to fully complete and how quickly and easy this goes. So let me remind you again of your responsibility of what you're projecting out and what you're feeding. This can go, and I believe will, any moment now, more so than ever before, go within the blink of an eye, everything will change forever. Again, what exactly is going to happen, how it's going to happen, how quickly, I cannot say, but I believe it's literally now imminent, happening any moment now. And yeah, that's that. And again, we also feel, some of us can feel this. And again, I'm not just making this up. I'm, here to transmit this as a message and anchor and activate this in the field. And so it is done. Dan Winter is a quantum physicist who says the same. Ascension is a supernova within us. Now I like that. I'm a big fan of quantum physics. That for me connects it all. The right and the left brain, spiritual and the physics, and it literally questions the whole 3D physics world. Because that's what we're transcending, this limited framework of belief systems. And the belief that what we're talking about here and what's possible or not is that it is crazy is very deep, because even within the Ascension community, what I talk about, most people think I'm crazy. But we need to have fun with this, because we understand it's all an illusion, it's all a projection. And yes, it's only now in this moment in no time, where we've been through everything, that we can fully collapse this holographic artificial matrix. And let's not do this again. Please. Because it's literally the false artificial ego that has created this nonsense. So that's what we're transcending again. It's about self-realization. It's not about you losing yourself. It's more about you finding your real true self, as well as remembering everything is consciousness. Everything is part of this. Everything is energy, frequency, and vibration. We have to come back to the basics and stop externalizing the nonsense that we carry within. And once we have found heaven within, which is our God soul self, fully embodied, then we also project this out. This is logic, quite literally. I mean, for us who are on, our kind of level of understanding, other people think we are crazy because they think reality is just happening to them, which is it not. I don't believe so. 244, 2244, nasenantera shanata. So let me just quickly check. So it's all igniting, it's all awakening. I think we can literally feel it in our heart, we can feel it in our consciousness. And that's, it's not me needing to tell you, but we're also here to keep reminding one another, because we easily forget, if we are being faced with a lot of tests lately, to check if, if we are really on the right track. So that's why you being your own greatest authority is so important, because our whole environment has told us that doctors, teachers, parents, whoever else knows better than we do. Our own inner intelligence and technology. Because if you think about, general Western healthcare, I mean, it's like a one shoe fits all kind of approach, and it doesn't at all look at the individual, just the body, never mind the mind and emotional body and soul. So, but again, that's what we've been unifying and healing, and it's going out as the 100 monkey effect, because it's all connected to this cosmic monad reset, to the reset of the one consciousness, and this is what is shifting all. And it's already online, and it's just rolling out, and we're just helping it a little bit along by helping us also clear a little bit of the density, because it's been a bit dense, as well as, knowing everything is great. But again, we keep making it happen, and we're going to light it a little bit more up now very shortly with an activation. Also at this point, if you do find all that I share freely with everyone helpful, beneath you can find in the description box some links to donation details if you want to support me back as an energetic exchange, especially if you find the activation we're going to do soon helpful. And thank you so much for everybody who has supported me, does support me in any way, shape, or form. Also like, share, comment, subscribe. Yeah, because it's really about bringing the messages and the keys and codes across mostly. But we also, because most of what I've been sharing is just this here, and I have a couple of activations and the call replay also beneath you can purchase if you like, which is also a way to support me. And you also can enter a different value if you want to give more. So thank you so much for everybody who does, whilst we're still playing around with these, with the silly money, so to say, because I really feel any moment now, really money is not an issue. And that's really where we need to get to, where you just clear out, you transcend all of these fears, especially survival fears. I believe most of the forerunners are there now. It doesn't matter how we're living, what's going on around us. It's like we are in an abundant mindset and we're no longer in lack or needing anything, because where we're going, it's very important to have that shift also from a focus of material wealth to spiritual wealth. Because again, ultimately everything is a projection from inside of you, but also it's, what we have been seeing is people running after, I don't know, a career, a status, material things, but it never will fulfill you. Ultimately, if you don't really know yourself, if you're not fully self-realized and at one with source. That's what all of this has been about. Okay. Well, it's also your individual self. So it's both ends. That's what we've been fine-tuning here. Okay. So it's very important for us also to not focus on any kind of care packages, some kind of 5 defaults ascension thing, which I believe a lot of the stuff out there has been about so far, but really look at what does New Earth really mean for you, and you totally take out any concerns about your basic needs provided for. Like, it doesn't even exist anymore. You know what I mean? So, and you just really go from, okay, what would I create on New Earth if I wouldn't need to worry about anything? Because that's where you need to tune into and merge with, and try obviously your best to whatever comes up in your real life. It's not about pretending nothing is, happening. If there's something coming up, we deal with whatever we need to deal with. But you get me. It's about transcending any fears around not having enough. Because it happens on so many layers. And ultimately, once we have fixed our kind of self-love, self-worth issues, this is no longer an issue. But obviously, we're still here to manifest literally abundance for everyone, freedom for everyone, nobody living on the streets, nobody, no kids going hungry or cold at night. Because this is all bullshit, and this is all part of a fallen reality, which we came here to change through knowing our responsibility and our power of changing this holographic reality right now, right here. Okay, so let's do this. Let's do it. Let me check if I've forgotten anything. I think most of it has been said. Again, the false firmament, which is like an artificial sky, it's fully dissolving. Again, any moment now we will see real New Earth skies and environments and realities. That's what I'm seeing. And it's very much connected and supported by the cosmic dragons and the full rising of our dragon selves, literally, which are our ancient aspects. And they hold our original divine blueprints, our source codes, our history records, which is literally all interconnected. And they're very powerfully clearing up the grids with their dragon rainbow breath in the whole planetary field, together with the Aurora families and many others of the Christic and angelic beings and interdimensional brothers and sisters that are all assisting us in this now, which are us. Okay, so we are igniting this from within, our cosmic reunion of the one, as we fully merge within us and ignite our high heart, and there's no more separation left. All right, all from within. The power lies within us, not out there. No waiting. So again, this also brings powerful clearings. So it's clearings, upgrades, headaches, all of this stuff. I don't really need to go into this. Anything goes. It's frequency light upgrades ultimately. Whatever needs to come up, needs to come up. If you feel guided to seek a healthcare professional to help you along, or whatever else your body is guiding you to do it. Okay, your body has a high intelligence. Tune in, become at one with your body's intelligence that will tell you what you need when you need it. And again, try and project purity out. Try and see pure skies. Try to not focus on any nonsense. Okay, pure water, pure landscapes. Okay, beyond all this nonsense. At least that's what I'm doing, and focusing on beyond the screen of this toxic projection of the inverted ego mind that has been fully cancelled, cleared, and deleted. Okay, that's how this happens. A full switch on and shift from the inversions to God source consciousness, which again, we're already holding, is already in line, but then we'll go fully mainstream any moment now through the supernova of the heart event, as I see it. Again, take what resonates, leave the rest. So we're clearing all false mind programming and conditioning of the false ego self that has created and keeps recreating the matrix. So keep seeing it, keep being super conscious of everything you think, believe, and keep projecting, okay? Clear your mind, stop toxic thought forms that are keeping projecting toxicity out, like with the vaccines. Don't project any more crap onto this. It's again bad enough as it is. Same with the food, drink, air, water, all of this. We keep overwriting it with what we want to see purified in your mind. Know your power. Know about the power of placebo, nocebo. You can apply this to anything. This doesn't take away what they try to do or keep on doing, but it's knowing that you can override anything. This is all energy, frequency, and vibration. Again, the basics are very simple. But we then get lost in judgments and compartmentalization and, the mind and details. Keep seeing the big picture. Keep remembering the detail, the basics, the simplicity. Done. Exactly. So purify it all. Everybody happy, everybody healthy who has chosen at soul level to do so. Everybody else will also be fine one way or another. We're all going back to source, our own source self. Once you understand there's no separation, there's nobody who's not making it. Because it's an inverted thought form in itself. Because there's just one consciousness that's constantly imagining, projecting itself, experiencing itself. It doesn't die, it has never been born. It's just a constant transmutation, transformation, expansion, contraction, growth. And then you're free. Once you fully understand it, you're not afraid of dying anymore, nor anyone around you, because you understand the spirit is always free and it's eternal, it's timeless, it's limitless. And that's what you have to merge with, your eternal self, your already ascended self, who doesn't fear because it knows it's ultimately all a projection and you cannot die. And the suffering happens through the ego mind, which keeps projecting its neurosis and inversions onto the screen and its reality. So you have to see it for what it is and keep transcending it. But it also gives you great clues of what you need to hear, what you're here to learn and integrate and learn from. So it's all a blessing. So keep seeing it for it is, keep transcending any dogmatism, compartmentalized beliefs, all of this given from society of right, wrong, good, bad, transcended. You still have discernment, but you transcended charge of what's right or wrong and what needs to be done, what doesn't need to be done, okay? Neutrality. Again, you still feel what you feel. If you're feeling angry, you judge, you go into it, but you don't spray it onto the walls. You learn how to transmute it within your own field. So, you let it up and out, but you don't try and, involve anyone else with it. Ultimately, it's all happening within your own consciousness. And that's where you can also resolve it and come to peace within. The answers lie within. Ask the questions to your cosmic God soul self. The answers lie within you. In every now moment, there's a different answer. And it will come with all the distortions, all the interference patterns, all of that nonsense leaving. Keep clearing your field. Keep anchoring more light. Keep listening to your intuition. That's all you need to know in every now moment. Yeah, have there been another X-flare just now? I could imagine. I've turned my notifications off. So I know I'm bubbling on here. So let's get on to the activation. Was there another X-flare? So let's make it big. Let's make it magical. Think abundance. Think infinite possibilities. Everything is possible now. And remember, we've also been only seeing 1% of the actual light spectrum. And that's the whole music of the spheres. All of our DNA, all of that junk DNA coming back online is all the same. Fully then, us being able to see any moment now, new Earth, which lies beyond this kind of smoke screen, which we've been busy dissolving, which has been made up of all these crazy projections of the freaking ego mind. And again, it's happening, okay? It's one mind. You need to understand the number of minds in the universe is one. once you fully get there, you transcend all the blame, shame, guilt, and all of that. But you need to feel it in order to get there. There is no other way through. You need to see the lessons. You need to understand it and resolve it. That brings peace to your consciousness. Yeah, I know Express will be coming. Is there a new one that we just had today, just now? I can put on my notifications. Anyway. Yeah, X-Fair. Wee. Okay, here we roll. That's how we like to party. The Schumann resonance has been very strange since a lot of activity, and now you have a lot of really dark blue and yeah, some interesting patterns. But again, I even see it's beyond all of the measurements. You need to see it all. You need to really see the symbolism. You need to see the bigger picture. You need to see kind of an abstract. You need to see it in archetypes, patterns, instead of taking everything so literal, because that will help you to see the game. You know, that will help you to see that everybody's playing a role. That will help you with that neutrality piece. Because it's like, yes, we're here to play the role. You need to take it kind of seriously, like in a game, you know, because you want to win it. We're at the boss level now, literally. Okay, we're at the boss level, people. So, and the boss is ultimately us. All right. So you need to see that the joke in order to transcend the Maya of the mind, the illusion. So no matter how crazy we make this and how complicated, we need to keep seeing the bigger picture and keep seeing it in abstract. Keep seeing everybody's just playing an archetype, and we came here to just cut through the bullshit within and without, because everything is just kind of a mirroring, you know, on all ends in some way or another. We just need to figure out in every now moment what exactly is the highest path, what is the highest choice, you know, action to take. All right. So again, New Ascension Earth for me is like a 7D overall frequency, but it's held within a 13-dimensional diamond grid, which is fully activating, which is also akin to us fully acting 13-dimensional DNA. The 13 is very important, not just 12, because it's our reconnecting back to the mother, back to source. That's how I'm seeing it. And I'm being shown. And it's fully igniting throughout the collective. But again, it would be most likely to Lemurian 7D type timelines as an overall, you know, frequency. But again, we're going beyond this even, okay? And it's unifying all dimensions, realities, realms, universes as one. And again, it's happening for our own multidimensional integration. And I'm also being shown, you know, so far, because we've been so disconnected, not really, but consciously from source, from our true self, from one another, you know, feeling separate, even when we're together, ultimately, most of the time, that, what did I want to say? Oh, that has kept us in literal survival mode. Because on your own, you know what I mean? As many of us feel today, you know, you kind of need to do everything yourself. You only get so far. You get into survival mode, and the way, you know, humanity is going, if it would keep going this way, you know, at the surface level, what the media wants us to believe, you know, we're kind of self-destructing. And yes, on an energetic level, we were, because if we would keep in these old patterns of victim-victimizer and codependent narcissistic, all these, you know, polarities playing out, that's this whole siphoning of energy from one another. You know, this is what's created all these entities, and where we didn't stand in our power, didn't have our boundaries and discernment in place. So as this is shifting and changing, you're really literally, you know, healing your field. That's the key, you know, to all of it. And again, both sides always have these distortions, otherwise they wouldn't come up. So you always need to know that always the power lies within you. So even if someone in your reality is kind of, you know, off par, not in their true self or remembering their true self, and they're throwing something at you, you know, ultimately it's helping you to grow in your, you know, embodiment, to anchor this further in, and then also for them to help heal. Like I've been shown this, especially over the last few days. It's been kind of crazy. Like people very close to me kind of challenging me at a very deep level of, you know, who can see the truth here. Because the thing is, once you can see everything as a projection, but you then also can see things for who they really are, you know, and then you sometimes have this gaslighting going on of like saying, oh yeah, you know, like kind of, You're just imagining this. You get me? So there's been a lot of testing of our own truth. That's what I've been shown. But it's also helping us then to anchor our truth more firmly. And that gets rid of any doubt and insecurities and fears and worries. So again, it's always serving us. So we have the diamond white unk body activations, which is giving us 360-degree multidimensional quantum access in no time. I'm also seeing the God diamond sun body activating, which is really anchoring this for the whole collective, the God source consciousness, which is literally already online, but we're now going to fully ignite this. Again, let go of time. There is no time. Relax. Know you're already ascended. Keep tuning in with your already ascended master self. Naturally, how would you do it? Even beyond an activation, anything. Just literally right now, the energies are so high. When you lie down or relax, whichever way that happens to you, the crystalline activations, the light body activations, DNA activations, I mean, they're really beautiful. Like the bliss available once you can just relax is there. So, tune in and then really connect naturally how a child would with your higher levels, your soul, oversoul, avatar, Rishi, God source consciousness. So Rishi levels is ascended master level, God source consciousness, which is all one now. All of your incarnational, multidimensional selves, God source self, all merged. One consciousness in your field. How just keep calling everything back to you. Keep igniting it. Keep seeing your DNA from the inside out. Keep activating your gifts and abilities, how this would come naturally to you. Your inner child, divine child genius. Because we all have different gifts and abilities. And my activations also are here to help you obviously ignite them. So again, also check out the SoundCloud activations. And later on, I will also post the activation from today on the SoundCloud and the MP3 link again underneath. So you can also enjoy this and download it. So I'd say, unless anyone has a question, let's do the activation. How long are we? 51 minutes, not too bad. I'm not really paying attention. So keep merging with it has already happened, okay? And just keep following your heart, surrender in full service to the divine, and it will keep guiding you through whatever comes up, okay? And however this is going to play out. Just remember, you're in a video game. This is projection, a holographic projection. If the old goes offline, the old grids, know we're here to anchor it and activate the new simultaneously, and you will know what you need to know in every now moment. The instruction sets, what you personally, uniquely need to know and do, will unlock from within you at the right time in frequency alignment. So that's the right time, because there's no time. It's just frequency alignment. So nothing to worry about at all. Just to keep relaxing, because it's also the nervous system is such a big piece, as this is fully healing now, which is also connected to the grid system on the planet. With the new diamond grid coming online, it's healing our nervous system, our nadis, axiotonal lines, and so forth. And that's also then healing the whole fight, flight, freeze, what I call spiritual PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder we've all been under and have accumulated throughout the eons. And as this is fully healing, we can finally relax, as well as the old artificial technologies are being fully turned off. That also helps a lot. And all the other crap clearing and being lifted and dissolved. But again, it does come back to how was it all created? It's us really within the tribes, the 12 tribes or the 13 split within the royal families, within the Essenes, within the priesthood, splitting over differences and beliefs. It was jealousy, envy, competition, and then being basically hook-winged by invading forces that we literally imagined, because we've been projecting our nonsense out onto the walls of the hologram, and then we forgot and fell in consciousness. But in order to expand further than ever before, because we had to unify shadow and light, higher and lower self, heaven and earth, all of this. So there's a divine plan beyond it all that has allowed us to expand our consciousness, to expand the DNA strands, to expand the architecture that we are inhabiting further than ever before. So again, all of this misery and suffering has had a very high purpose, and that's what we need to remember, and that's when we can transcend. And this whole debt forgiveness thing, which is the karmic cycles we've been in, and just fully no more karmic cycles, no more time cycles, no more ascension cycles, just quantum field, no time whatsoever. Okay, so my tip, keep merging with that. Okay, so just give me 1 minute if you want to. Grab some headphones, all right, because it's easier to listen to the activation. And unless anyone has a question, we're going to do the activation. So thank you very much. 1 minute. The dragons are here, within and without. I'm looking forward to seeing all our magical aspects and friends in the physical. Thanks so much, everybody, for tuning in, staying here. Let's do a little activation and anchor this amazing amount of light. The third extra in 3 days, probably, yeah. Hey, Ronnie. So, yeah, let's take a moment. Let's call all of ourselves in, all of our multidimensional selves fully present, one of our cosmic friends. I've already called him in, like always, just, you know, before I come online, like I set up the field and we have all our friends online. That's why I often don't, you know, double, so to say, always call them in. And the activations are very seldomly. Let's see. So I was trying to see before what kind of activation we would do, but ultimately I don't know. I know it will be about 11:11. Ultimately, I know that we'll be very much hard connected to the crystalline core, but otherwise I was shown like I will just know in the now moment. So let's do it. So yeah, magical times. Let's tune into the field and the energies and anchor more light in and turn this light up a notch. A little bit more or a lot more. All right. So just center yourselves. Just focusing on the heart and breathing into it. Your beautiful crystalline, diamond, emerald, rose heart. Your crystalline lotus heart. Breathe in and breathe out. Fully relaxing your body, mind, and soul. letting go of any tension, any worries, any stress. Fully relaxing into this now moment. Sukarai shena tera te 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 tu ne nana tara satara shukukukukukuku na ke era ena suretanate ke yenata turi shuna yena kere na kara tutuna nena nana sete na ikena tatara sena kearte ku te tara yena kerase te rushuna tena yena kea. Suna, 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 suna. Now be focused on our heart center, beautiful crystalline rose heart, opening its 1,000 petals. And with the next breath, we breathe in to our crystalline heart and hold it there for a moment. And with the next breath out, we breathe it out into our whole energy field as the beautiful bubble of crystalline diamond rainbow plasma light. Purifying, healing, balancing, harmonizing, upgrading a whole morphogenetic field to the highest divine blueprint available in this now moment. Every cell, every atom, every atomic and subatomic particle and wave, and all the spaces in between, right down to the mitochondria. Because all layers, levels, and dimensional expressions of us, fully unified and healed as one, out of our multidimensional selves. So Shona she ere eke eaya. Ne nanane. Te rekonaye. Te senaye naye 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 na. Sure shunate. Ke te nunate. Te rena sunaye naye na 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 na. Ku Sunte nainata Unshi nainana Kere nanu nain Kukukukukuku Oshushuka nekara enakara uku aena kerasa aera Kena nana sun naina keate ate. Usina ke ayay. Now focus on your third eye center. As we unify our right and left brain hemispheres into a whole brain state, pineal and pituitary glands, heart and mind, higher and lower self, masculine and feminine, heaven and earth, matter and antimatter, through us and our fields. Sunakera shukukukuku aina alala salanaku era ainake mata nainake uskunashkaite eskara. Suuna manu tara ke nesanatea ke shushunatera se aina karata. Now, as you focus again on your third eye center, see a crystalline diamond light, beautiful ball of light there. And with the next breath, you breathe this down your central column, down your spine, down into the core of the earth, right in the center. Until it has arrived. You can also take another breath until you can feel it connecting. Connecting there with the crystalline core and heart of Earth, throughout the dimensions, for time and space. Connecting with the 13-dimensional grid system, the diamond grid, crystalline networks. Suna sheketene kosututuri keyena ura ashukuku ainama nama aero kukukukukukuku su 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 su. Sukur Aishkara. Now, with the next breath, you breathe back up this light, while the spark of that light remains in the center of the earth, in the crystalline core, which you can see as also at the center of it, a beautiful crystalline, diamond white and royal blue lotus flower, opening up ever wider. As you can also feel this happening within your own heart center. And with the next breath, you breathe back up most of that light to about 30 centimeters beneath your feet. And with the breath out, you breathe it out like a big platform of crystalline diamond rainbow plasma light. So you breathe the spark back up until about 30 centimeters beneath your feet. Now into a big round platform. And with the next breath, you breathe it up as a big column of light all around you. Crystalline, diamond, white, opalescent, iridescent, plasma light all around you. As we connect through the stargates, the sun, central sun, great central sun, galactic center, heart of Andromeda, the aurora host, the 7 higher heavens, connecting with Ascension Earth, Armatina, Lion Stargate, connecting and igniting our already ascended diamond avatar self and divine blueprints. Sushukura ena sekera ena kara 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 shushushuna se neare. Na 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 na. He kekura shushushuna tara se ye. He natara te te. Connecting further up to the primal sound and light fields in the cosmic womb of the mother. Matter and antimatter merge. Where all possibilities exist in the quantum field. Sushukuta eskera eso su 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 aina. Kesina kekinate. For igniting and upgrading our Rasha body, dark matter body. Sukira sekera sa asha. Enusuna yenaro. Kore sunatera kerate. Keonatera teatea. Shunatara tara tarata. And connecting further up back to the Godhead, the heart and mind of God. Pure source consciousness. Sushunatene heyu. Sane naru nate Fully unifying with the Holy Spirit, permeating all of your beingness, connecting to that spark of light, fully unifying with the source within and one with all. Kukure Setatatana. Fully remembering our one true self, cosmic God source consciousness embodied. Sukina Shekera Te 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 Tatayana. Fully dissolving all illusions of separation, false memories, pictures of realities, veils, overlays, inserts, implants, seals. The one consciousness fully reset to its original innocence, but with the lessons learned. As we return back to the start, back to the beginning, Suna shekera tera 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 ta 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 kuku kuku shuna ta 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 sakurai naka. Keke na tera shuna tera. Sush. All that is false and artificial fully dissolves in this field now, timelessly so. Kukunatera sekerata. Sushunate. And with the next breath, you breathe down this column of light through the stargates, back, all around you, into the core of the earth and out into deep space. And now you breathe this out into your field, fully clearing any remaining debris, any density, miasma, negative, lower, artificial frequencies, energies, entities, vibrations, sound and light fields fully now. And throughout the one consciousness, the planetary body, and the whole cosmic field. Skushkana keke rushku aina tara sekena kera kukuna tera sekena era kara asana tekena sakara shkukuna kara. Sunakare he unashure keke natarate kura sunatura sukuna satura sukuna shuku. See the whole planetary grid system lighting up. The new 13-dimensional diamond grid, the new Ascension of grid, fully merging throughout the dimensional layers, unifying all as one. Kusuna shekera sekera adara tatara kuskun aiskana kekekena. Sure kesunate. Fully dissolving all false light matrices, phantom matrices, false, inverted, limiting, fear-based belief systems and thought forms that the false artificial matrix was based upon, false perceptions and projections, fully now, within the one consciousness, throughout all time and space. Sukuna tekara shkera iskara iskara ikara nusuna shekera netera nana. Tuka era dusuna tera keake. See the whole planetary field covered in this beautiful crystalline diamond white opalescent iridescent plasma light. You can see different colors shifting and changing. Beautiful golden crystalline diamond white light. Rainbow crystalline pastel colors. all purifying, clearing, healing, upgrading our interplanetary morphogenetic field, re-encrypting and shape-shifting it back to its original state, fully igniting the new ascension of blueprints from within us, within the crystalline caverns, crystalline caves, crystalline network and crystalline core of Earth. Sukana sheke nukuna sete ratete ratera sukura shukukukukukure kenaera sete rasuku. Fully igniting our crisis sphere, diamond rainbow plasma light body, Merkaba vehicle, highest divine blueprint, spin rate, velocity, sacred geometries igniting throughout. Sukura shekena sete, resunate, nakaratatata. Fully igniting our cosmic divine mother and father blueprints, rod and staff codes, fully unifying divine masculine, feminine principles within the Holy Trinity, birthing the divine Christ child, rebirthing ourselves, rebirthing our realities, rebirthing all new worlds as we merge heaven on earth within us. Sukura nedatera kera tera shushuna te ne ananana sina ina kena tena tuna na shuna na yena de ke kena yuna sina ye tena yena yun sunutu na ye ko ne na tena Unaino, usunaina, unaina te, tanashunaina. Kura shuna kera suku kuku. As we connect with one another and throughout the planetary and cosmic diamond and emerald heart grid, throughout the dimensional layers, throughout the realms, throughout the dimensions as one cosmic body, higher heart, mind and soul, cosmic monad and logos. Utunatera natera kara shunatera inakera tututu natera yanateate. Tod esunate. As we call forth the supernova of the heart event, fully igniting our new organic ascension of realities, the only one true reality that ever was, never is. Fully from within our ever opening crystalline hearts. Fully igniting our true remembering, fully igniting the new diamond grid, the networks and crystalline caverns, crystalline core, and the source within. Tukuna shekera sekena sekura shukukukuku yena yena nena na 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 na. Turukukukuku aishkara keke nakara sukura neaya. He yena ke aye. He suna yena ye aye aye. Tu na yena 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 ya. As we connect to and through the crystalline core, the crystalline grids, the dragon grids, diamond grids, new ascension earth grids, fully igniting from within and without, Q sides, stargates, arc sides, trinity gates, organic ascension gateways, power points, temples, pyramids, crystal pyramids, waters, aquifers, crystal beds, crystal caverns, Ushuna kera sena kera sekena kara shukuna tera sena ena kea kekena kara tutuna teate. As we activate the Crystal Cathedral Network in Peru, Moray, Machu Picchu, Pisac, Cusco, Cascais, Huaman, the Atlantis Complex in Arrow, Mayaca Lake, Florida, Nassau, Bahamas, Sarasota, Florida, the Norway Complex, Svalbard Island, Oslo, the Bali Complex in Bali, Bora Bora, the Egypt Complex, Alexandria, and the Israel Temple, Temple Mount in Israel. Usuna kera shekena karasuku, rana kera sekena ukura ena kera kena kena karasu. Igniting all diamond white pillars throughout the grids, worship pillars, the Sun Disk Network. Ukuna ena kera sukuna shena te esara ena kara yoku urusuna kera se aye. As we connect throughout the kingdoms, the elemental kingdom, crystal kingdom, animal kingdom, all the kingdoms throughout the dimensions, the magical kingdoms, unifying with all of our aspects, dragons, unicorns, mer people, lion people, agathans, ancient ones, the elders, grid keepers, gatekeepers, dream weavers, dream walkers. We unify with all of our interdimensional brothers and sisters, our higher aspects, those in alignment with the law of one, angelics, the true guardians and ascended masters, cosmic mother and father, Aquael, Aquafair and Aquafae, blue diamond suns. We connect to the cosmic suns within and without, unifying all throughout the dimensions, matter and antimatter, heaven on earth, fully unified from within our own chakra system, within our own field, activating this throughout the planetary body. Kushuna kera seke naka e esa nakara. Monena ayo. Kukure esu aera. Esu nakera shukuna teate. Fully activating our cosmic dragon aspects, our magic grail queens and kings. Fully rising. Fully reclaiming our powers, gifts and abilities. Husuna shekera kena sukura kena kera suku aishanate. Connecting throughout the dragon node points and grids. Usura shena kera teaye. Connecting to Avebury Henge in England, Chaco Canyon, New Mexico, Glastonbury, England, Grand Canyon, Arizona, Lincoln Cathedral, England, Mount St. Michael, France, Serpent Mount, Ohio, Uluru, Australia. Isuna kera sukuna tera sekena kera tutuna tera suku aisha na tea ena kera su una tera sukura tea te. Helping us to fully awaken our cosmic dragon aspects throughout the dimensions, fully unified within our own field, fully awakening our original divine blueprints, cosmic history records, our one true organic divine creatrix field. Kukuna kera sa asha asa eka ukuro su aina ke era te ke esu ainaya. Usuna tera kera tera te. Fully evicting any remaining negative entities, invaders, negative aliens, parasitic life forms, shadow beings, all and anyone, anything not in alignment with the law of one fully returns to source or wherever is in highest alignment. Now, kukuna ese tara sakara se ena aishu kuku suna tera sekera shu senakera asa sa 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 shekuna tera tera te sunata ekena kera su. Fully reclaiming the planetary grids, all of our worlds, all of our universes, our whole morphogenetic field, that of the planet and cosmically so now. As we remember our one true self, our missions, gifts, abilities, and how reality is truly created. Fully dissolving all remaining veils, all illusions, delusions, false memories, false pictures of realities, artificial overlays, inserts, implants, artificial architecture, systems, materials, nanobots, nanotechs, nanodust, graphene, black goo, throughout our fields, bodies, and the planetary field and body. Now, kukuna sekera shukura esana tega satara skut aishkara eskara ekana kuwa se tu kaska ematara shku ainatera seke. See your field becoming brighter and brighter, lighter and lighter. See your crystalline diamond rainbow plasma light body fully igniting. Fully igniting the divine template of the 144 plus 3 S1. Highest divine blueprints, our multidimensional DNA. Fully igniting our one true self. Susu shukura ena ke ratara satara sa ena ke. Connecting throughout the grids of the platinum grid, St. Michael line, Rose lines, Mary and Michael lines, the White Dove grid, the White Swan grid, Sukunate ake. Interweaving, interconnecting throughout the dimensional layers and levels, all universes, realities, realms, timelines as one, organic creatrix field, now fully igniting from within our hearts, our ancient remembering. Sukura tera sena tera suku shukur aishkara ishkara ish. Fully reclaiming all of our quantum, all of our keys and codes, gifts, abilities, memories, history records, divine true blueprints, source codes. Now, kushukara kekera sekero suku aishkara ekera kukuna te. Fully activating our crystal gene, crystal body. See how every carbon atom is turning crystalline. 13 protons, 12 electrons, 13 neutrons. Turning carbon to crystalline throughout the planetary body and throughout our body. See your bones, fascia, skin, and blood crystallizing. See the crystalline plasma waters flowing throughout your veins, crystallizing and purifying your blood. As we clear any remaining lower codings, lower energies, density blocks, miasma fully from our field, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual bodies, fully cleared, healed, balanced, harmonized, upgraded, unified as one. Highest divine blueprints activate throughout the dimensions, throughout the planetary body, throughout the cosmos now. Kuchuka ishkana iskuna kekena keke su shuku aina kere sekena. Fully dissolving any remaining fears, doubts, worries, insecurities, nervousness, defensive mechanisms. Fully now. Kukuna ske isuna kekena kara tukuk aiskara e. Full crystal clarity at a deep cellular level returns. Fully clearing the artificial sine wave or the artificial matrix realities from our consciousness, from our cellular memories, from our minds and third eyes. Kushkura isana tekera kekera asuku sa ku Aisa aida ke esuna kushukara ke shu sa ta ke eskuna kera tatayana kasayana kukuna shekera kena kera kasu shu aina kera so. As all false memories fully dissolve, and our true memories awaken from deep within us, the crystalline core and crystalline caverns of Earth, and throughout the cosmic field, cosmic diamond heart grade, fully activating, unifying as one with the planetary and cosmic mind. Sushona Teda Sekena Karatukuna Teate. Fully igniting our emerald crystal diamond rose and lotus hearts, fully opening to the love that we are, and it's flowing in through us, through our hearts, into the crystalline core, into the grids, and out to all of creation. Feel this pure, true, divine love filling out every cell and every atom of your beingness, opening your heart to ever greater levels of love. Sushuna kera heyu unatanane ke yukanate unayane nasu utunaye ke unaye su shunatarata shunate shu 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 sukuna shekera tea koko shushunatea sekena tera koko ainaya arasanata ketutunata naina sara senate yukonaina kuna senate. Fully igniting our already ascended diamond avatar self throughout our heart, throughout our field, throughout the planetary and cosmic field. Suna shena kera sakara shukunate rakena kena kera sukunate. Fully igniting new ascension earth now from within our hearts, within our memories, within our DNA, anti-quantum codes fully ignite. The God Diamond Sun body. Usuna kera shukunate rakena yena kera sukunate. Kunakeaya tashunatea. It's done, it is done, it is done. So it is. Fully come back into our body, fully unified, healed, as one with our soul, oversoul, avatar, rishi, in one pure true God source consciousness, fully anchored in the here and now, fully present, our hearts wide open, our minds wide open, unified as one, higher cosmic heart, mind, body and soul, cosmic logos. Unifying the one tribe within our own heart as we remember the one true self and our natural state of beingness as we complete this quantum leap of the one consciousness. Now, Kukunakea Ashara Ayananakea Yaya Kunatea. It is done. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Come fully back into your body, fully into the here and now. If we weren't already a little bit flying, now we are. Yes, so I believe we've cleared a little bit more, activated a little bit more. It's all sparkling. I will know more when I do my activation tomorrow myself. And also to see what's happening. So again, just let us integrate. Again, there's absolutely no time whatsoever. There really isn't. So just keep listening to your body, what it needs, and every now moment, keep going with the flow. It's the only way to be. Okay, transcend time, space, gravity from within your ever opening heart minds. Keep releasing all that's keeping you from your bliss and your best life lived right now. Okay, so think quantum access, think any moment now, everything is going to change in a blink of an eye. That's the only time anything ever changes. Ultimately, it really is. So, and the event ultimately has been going on for over a year now, but this is now fully turned on since yesterday to its maximum. So I believe any moment now, we're literally going to shift fully. Again, how exactly that's going to play out. Again, we are co-creating this in every now moment. And also there's a lot of obviously surprise in there. As from the beginning on, I've never been shown everything. And every time I'm trying to see how exactly I'm just being shown, just focus on the end result, where you want to go. Never mind the how, never mind, no waiting for any solar flare, blah, blah, blah. You just keep creating it from within. You keep merging with that reality. You keep, it's ultimately a total non-event. It's us remembering our true nature, that what has always been. Everything else is forgetfulness and confusion. So that's what we have to remember. So we keep trying not to judge. If we are in judgment, it's fine. Just go further within and try and transcend it, because it's something within you, not fully at peace within itself, within the oneness, because it's one mind, one consciousness, and everything can be resolved within itself. That's part of the oneness, the one tribe that we are all part of, okay? All one consciousness. So don't try and compartmentalize, even with like NPCs or whoever is who and where. Just keep seeing it as consciousness. Keep seeing the bigger picture. Keep going beyond the judgments. Keep going beyond that old polarized mindset in order to really see the true reality for what it really is, okay? And ultimately, again, it's all projection. It's all imagination. But what do we want to project? So ask yourself, and every now moment, just become very super conscious as much as you can, whilst you also just relax. Try not to be too focused on getting better, but actually focusing on maybe what you want to do less of, for example, or, what's already working, because we do need to shift from this negative mindset to the positive, especially now. And that's what quantum healing is all about. And what we're doing and have been doing is that, you already see yourself as healed and healthy and free and abundant, okay? And then anything that needs to come up will come up along the way anyway. But you just need to face it all, transcend it, alchemize it. It's self-explanatory at this point, and we've talked about this a lot. So we're going to leave it here. Thank you so much, everybody, for your attendance, for even if you're listening later on as well. This is truly quantum, as anything I do. Again, underneath are also some links to more materials. And if you want to donate towards me and everything I share, thank you so much. Thanks so much for keeping the vision. Thanks so much for just, just trying. That's really enough, and keep projecting the highest outcomes for all. Okay, keep seeing past the illusions of separation. Keep trying to see yourself in other people. Okay, and just see the tests for what they are, as if they come up. But keep merging with that already new ascension earth and already ascended version of you, because it's literally here and it's been fully ignited any moment now. And ultimately, when is beyond our control. Okay, we just again point the arrow, which we have done now. Again, every little bit counts. And the rest is up to the wind, aka source, on, when the full awakening goes fully mainstream. All right, but I really believe any moment now. So let's hope this is the last time you see me on the screen. I hope so. So I love you so much. I hope to see you at the party, however that's going to turn out. And ultimately, we're already there in the higher dimensions. So keep tuning into that already, that reality of already us being there and celebrating, because that's the vibe right now. Celebration, okay? It goes beyond expectations. So don't attach to any specific outcome. Just merge with the frequency of celebration. And whatever happens, it's ultimately always for our highest good and whatever needs to happen. So keep that in mind, okay? And go beyond the good, bad, right, wrong. Okay. I so love you. So many blessings. So much gratitude for your presence and your love and your support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a beautiful everything. Let's keep shining and keep turning it up. Let's keep turning up the light for the credits to roll any moment now. All right. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye. So much love. See you at the party.